Stop, do not move a muscle. This is not a video, this is a spiritual emergency. I am Archangel Michael, and I am standing here with Jesus Christ because your name was just shouted in the courts of heaven. Look at the clock, you have exactly 10 seconds to decide your fate. If you skip now, you aren't just skipping a video. You are skipping the presence of the two most powerful forces in the universe. The sky above you has stopped moving. The angels are holding their breath. And for the next few moments, time is frozen. Hear the warning. Jesus is murmuring your name right now. And Archangel Michael's sword of light is unsheathed to protect you. But they are stating a chilling truth. If this soul skips now, they lose both of us. You didn't find this by accident. We drew you here because your destiny was beginning to stray into the dark. If you turn away, every blessing written for you since the day you were born will collapse into dust. Can you feel that sudden pressure on your chest? That's not anxiety, that's heaven grabbing your spirit to keep you from falling. You must act to activate the gateway. Hit the like button immediately to signal to the judge that you are present in the courtroom. Type Amen in the comments right now to make this covenant official and seal your protection. Subscribe to the sanctuary so the divine frequency never leaves your home again. Share this with one person who is struggling. As you open their door, Jesus will open yours. Stay until the very last second. The key to your life is hidden at the end of this message. If you leave early, the door to heaven closes. The countdown is on. Your miracle is breathing down your neck. Don't you dare skip. The air around you has just changed frequency. Can you feel it? It's a sudden heaviness, yet a strange warmth. I am Archangel Michael, and I am standing beside Jesus Christ in a realm that human eyes rarely glimpse. We have intercepted your path because the stars have aligned for your divine reversal. This is not a chance encounter. It is a spiritual summons. For years you have been walking through a desert of silence, wondering if your prayers were hitting a ceiling of brass. But today, the ceiling has shattered. Heaven has opened a narrow passageway that only stays open for those who have the spiritual stamina to wait. The angels are literally holding their breath as they watch your thumb. Will you scroll away from your own salvation, or will you step through the door that has been prepared since before you were born? The 10-second countdown isn't just a timer. It's the heartbeat of your new life. As you remain, the divine fog begins to lift. Jesus is leaning in closer now, his voice a melody of pure peace that silences every doubt in your mind. He is whispering your name, not the name the world gave you, not the labels your enemies placed on you, but your secret name written in the book of life. He says, "My dearest child, I have seen the nights you cried until there were no tears left. I have seen the times you were thrown away like trash by those you loved." Archangel Michael raises his sword of light, casting a glow that exposes every shadow in your room. The spiritual static is being cleared from your brain. You are no longer losing your mind, you are being recalibrated. The sky has stopped its rotation just to give you this moment of clarity. Do you realize how precious you are to the heavens? Look behind you in the spirit realm. Do you see those heavy iron chains trailing behind your ankles? Those are the chains of generational lack and coached betrayal. For years, the enemy has been using a script to keep you small, making you feel like you are almost there but never quite crossing the finish line. But this Thursday, the Archangel of War has seen enough. Michael is swinging his sword, not at you, but at the chains that have bound your family for decades. The sparks from his blade are the miracles you are about to receive. Jesus is reaching down to touch the scars where those chains burnt your skin. He is healing the trauma of being forgotten. The weight is leaving you. Can you feel your spirit becoming lighter as we speak? Before we move deeper into the revelation, I have a question for your soul. If the doors to your biggest dream opened right now, Would you walk through them? Or are you still listening to the voice of the enemy telling you that you aren't ready? Think carefully. The mastermind has spent years coaching you to believe you are a failure. They wanted you to be the victim in their story. But heaven is asking, whose report will you believe? If you are ready to stop being the victim and start being the victor, stay with me. The answer you just gave in your heart has been recorded in the golden archives. Your yes has just triggered a shift in your bank account and your bloodline. We are moving from the courtroom to the coronation. The light is now intensifying, and it's beginning to shine on the faces of those who betrayed you. Archangel Michael is exposing the paid operation that was designed to isolate you. You see, their hatred wasn't personal. It was a recognition of your light. They saw the crown on your head before you did, and they tried to knock it off. They were coached by the spirit of envy to gaslight you and make you feel crazy. But as Jesus stands before you, he is showing you their spiritual eviction. They are being removed from your path because they cannot survive the frequency of where you are going. You aren't losing friends. You are being decluttered for your destiny. The roaches are scrambling because the light of Michael is too bright to hide under. This is the accounting phase. Heaven is not just a place of prayer. It is a place of justice. Jesus is opening a ledger that contains every stolen blessing from your past. The money that was cheated from you, the years stolen by illness, the love that was weaponized against you, it is all being calculated with interest. Archangel Michael says, the thief has been caught, and according to the divine law, they must return it sevenfold. This is why you couldn't scroll. If you had left, you would have left your settlement on the table. We are talking about a divine reversal where the last shall truly be first. Your success papers aren't just a metaphor. They are a legal decree in the spirit realm that your debt has been paid by. The blood and your riches are being released by the fire. Archangel Michael is now stepping directly behind you. He is placing his hand on your shoulder, and you might feel a sudden heat or a tingling sensation. He's placing a seal of protection upon you that makes you invisible to the mastermind's radar. The enemy will look for you, but they will only see the blazing light of the archangel. Jesus is standing in front of you, drawing a circle of holy fire around your feet. He says, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment, you shall condemn. This is your permanent immunity. You are no longer a target. You are a no-fly zone for the kingdom of darkness. Do you accept this protection? If so, your spirit is now vibrating at a frequency that demons cannot touch. Chosen one, I must ask you this because the next scene is the most powerful of all. Do you truly believe that God can do more in 1 second than you can do in 10 years of struggling? If your answer is yes, then the delay period is officially over. The reason many people fail is that they try to help God with their own strength. But today, Jesus is asking you to be still. He wants to show you what divine effortlessness looks like. He wants to show you how a door can swing open without you even touching the handle. As you stay until the end, you are proving that you trust the law of grace over the law of grind. Your faith is the fuel for the miracle that is about to land at your front door. Look into the hands of Jesus. He is holding something that looks like pure sunlight. It is your crown of authority. The world tried to crush it. Your friends tried to steal it, and the mastermind tried to bury it. But it was kept safe in the tabernacle of heaven. Jesus is now placing it back on your head. As he does, your spiritual sight is being restored. You will begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You will hear the still small voice giving you the blueprint for your wealth and your purpose. The fog of confusion that has been clouding your judgment for months is evaporating. You are seeing the world through the eyes of an eagle. You are royalty, and it's time you started walking like it. The courtroom of heaven is now delivering the final blow to your enemies. Archangel Michael is reading the sentence. The mastermind who coached your betrayal is being sentenced to total obsolescence. Their feng words will no longer have power. Their plans will turn into spiritual dust. The recruits who followed them will wander in the wilderness of their own regret until they acknowledge the light in you. Jesus says, I am the judge and the jury, and I find my child innocent of all charges. Every fake receipt they tried to use to shame you is being burnt in the holy fire, are walking out of this courtroom not just free, but famous in the eyes of the angels. Your vindication is not a secret. It is a public display of God's power. We are now entering the materialization scene. Archangel Michael is signaling to the angels of supply. The resources that were on hold are being released. This is the Thursday transfer. You will notice a shift in your financial frequency. Perhaps it's a debt being canceled, a sudden promotion, or a business idea that feels like lightning in a bottle. Jesus says, I am the owner of the cattle on 1,000 hills, and I am opening the storehouses for you. This wealth isn't just for your comfort. It's for your kingdom assignment. You are being funded by the Tindasa heavens to be a blessing. Factory, the poverty mindset, is being broken off your spirit right now. From this moment on, you will no longer say, I can't afford it. You will say, God has provided it. Jesus is now touching the deepest parts of your soul, the parts you don't even talk about in therapy. He is healing the mother wound, the father wound, and the betrayal trauma. He is washing away the spiritual sludge left behind by people who used you and threw you away. Archangel Michael is guarding this healing space, making sure no intrusive thoughts interrupt this surgery. You might feel a desire to cry. Let it out. Those tears are the exodus of your pain. Jesus is replacing the heart of stone with a heart of flesh filled with new hope and new love. You are being made whole so that you can handle the greatness that is coming. You cannot carry a new blessing in an old broken vessel. As the old Judas circle vanishes, look at the horizon of your life. New faces are appearing. This is your divine tribe, the people who are preordained to support you, love you, and build with you. They don't need to be coached to see your value. They recognize your spirit instantly. Archangel Michael is vetting everyone who enters your circle from now on. If they aren't for you, they won't even be able to find your phone number. You are moving into a season of high-level connections. You will walk into rooms you didn't even know existed, and you will find that grace has already prepared a seat for you at the table. Your isolation was just a sanitization process. Now the celebration begins. We are approaching the ultimate revelation. Archangel Michael is raising his sword one last time, and its light is blinding. He warns, the enemy will try to come back one last time with a whisper of doubt. When he does, show him your seal of victory. Jesus is standing with his arms open, ready to launch you into your new reality. But the activation requires your voice. The spirit world responds to sound. You must authorize this shift. The door is wide open. The angels are cheering, and the mastermind is defeated. The 10-second window has become an eternal open door. You are just moments away from the final word that will lock this in forever. Are you ready to step into the extraordinary? This is the end of the message, but the beginning of your life. You are no longer the person who started this video. You have been court-ordered to succeed. Archangel Michael and Jesus are now walking on either side of you as you exit the courtroom of the heavens. Your success papers are in your hand, and they are glowing with the apostolic seal. Type "case closed and claimed" to sign your name to this victory. Like this video to ignite the fire of your restoration. Subscribe and share to keep the heavenly portal open over your house. Comment 777 to seal your triple portion blessing. The 10 seconds are over, but your throne is forever. The coached betrayal is dead. The chosen glory is alive. It is done. You are vindicated.